guys, how you doing today? This is David Lucas back here. Welcome back to my channel. Now, today I'm going to be doing a little different video. I'm going to basically be running down on everything that's been going on in the Batman so far. Everything that we can expect to see, everything that we've heard that's been confirmed, and basically some rumors that are yet to be confirmed. So, let's get on to the Batman 2021. The Batman 2021 is being directed by Matt Reeves, who is also the director of Cloverfield, of Let Me In, and of the Planet of the Apes movies, the last two Planet of the Apes movies, Dawn and War. So he's been proved for a fact that he's actually a really, really great director. Now, it was originally supposed to be directed by Ben Affleck and starring Ben Affleck that we know of, but Ben ended up going through some stuff with Warner Brothers behind the scenes. It just didn't end up working out to the point where Ben ended up dropping down as director, and he was still supposed to star, and Matt Reeves came on and directed. And I remember when that happened, I was pretty alright with it, that when all that was going on. And then we heard that Ben Affleck just dropped out of the film completely, and I remember that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but I still was a little excited because Matt Reeves was involved, and Matt Reeves has proven in almost every single movie that he is a talented director, and he's a very good director, and very good director of a character-driven kind of director. He's a very good director in that sense, and that is perfect for Batman. Edison Thomason is actually going to be co-writing it with him. I'm not really too familiar with some of his work. I believe he might be a newer writer coming on to it. He's a relatively new writer. He's obviously done some work, but I'm really excited to see what he is, how good of a writer he is, and hopefully after this movie, he can go on and be a writer and maybe direct some movies someday. We have Michael Giacchino composing this time around for the Batman, and I'm really interested to see where he does with this, because he's worked with Matt Reeves before, and I think on almost all of Matt's films he's worked with him on, so they obviously have a really good relationship together. And from what I heard, that Giacchino, the second he was, it was before he even was hired to compose the movie, he already wrote down a Batman theme, because he was so excited to do this when he first heard that Matt was hired as director. So we already have a Batman theme down, and we already know that Giacchino is very passionate and wants to make a really good music for this movie, so I'm really excited about that. What we're hearing that this movie's going to be like is going to be a very noir detective kind of style movie. Is going to be, which is and it's going to be very point of view driven too. For what he said is going to be like we're right on Batman's shoulders. What Matt Reeves was saying, and I think this is perfect for Batman. This is exactly what we need for a Batman movie. It is a very important aspect of Batman that we have not seen before in a movie. And this is really good that Matt Reeves is making it the heavy focus of this movie, which makes me really, really excited to see what he's got. Also, it's going to basically be a Sherlock Holmes type of movie, what we're hearing. It's going to be kind of around that kind of way of storytelling, how Sherlock Holmes is kind of set up. It's going to be kind of like that, which is going to be really interesting. And I love Sherlock Holmes, so that's going to be a really great way, especially if they're saying it's going to be a detective kind of story. Sherlock Holmes is perfect. What else I'm hearing too about this story is that it's going to be a very, very heavily based on Long Halloween. One of the best Batman comics ever made is one of the best ones. I love A Long Halloween. If you never read Long Halloween, one of Batman's comics, go read that. That is one of the best comic book stories I've ever read. I love A Long Halloween. And if it's based off of that, or heavily based off of that, then we are definitely in for a treat. We are definitely in for a treat with that. And let me point out, too, that this is definitely not an origin story, is what Matt Reeves has been saying, that this is not an origin story at all. It's going to be taking place, I think, 2 or 3 years after he's been Batman, so this is not year one, but it's still in the very beginning of his journey, of him basically learning to become a detective. He's probably going to go through a lot of struggles and character development throughout this whole movie. Apparently is no connection to the DCU or Ben Affleck's Batman or any of that, or even the Joker, the new Joker movie just came out. It is not connected apparently to any of that. It's his own separate Bat story, and Matt Reeves is apparently building his own Bat. And now something that I'm really, really excited for this movie about is the fantastic and phenomenal cast that it has so far. This cast, it just gets better and better and better by the moment. First we got Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner James Gordon. Now, I think that's a brilliant idea, and I actually did like J.K. Simmonson's Jim Gordon back in the Justice League movie. I thought he was a good Jim Gordon, but like what we said, we're hearing that this is not connected at all to that stuff, so we would have to cast a new Jim Gordon, and honestly, Jeffrey Wright is probably one of the perfect choices for the role. My own personal fan cast of Jim Gordon was Steve Carell, but that obviously isn't going to happen, but Jeffrey Wright, I think, is a great choice because he's just a great actor, and he has range like you wouldn't believe. Him in Westworld, he was great in Westworld, and also in the what movie did he play? One of the James Bond movies he played in. He did great in that. He has such range. He has a really good voice too that I just see as a Jim Gordon type of voice. He has the kind of look of a tired, older James Gordon. I'm really excited about his casting. I think that's probably one of my favorite casting out of this whole Batman casting besides the lead actor. This is my second favorite casting. Yeah, Paul Dano as Edward Nashton, the Riddler. And yes, in this one, apparently he's going to be called Edward Nashton. It says for Edward Nygma. And Edward Nashton is kind of the name of Edward Nygma, of the Riddler, in the comics before he turned into the Riddler. That was his original birth name. So it's really cool that Matt Reeves is going back to the actual roots and giving him his real last name, which honestly proves you that Matt Reeves has been doing a lot of homework and a lot of studying on the Batman, which I appreciate a lot. And now on to the casting of Paul Dano. I think that this is a very inspiring choice. I know that Jonah Hill originally was supposed to be, he was up for the role. He either was going to be the Riddler or Penguin. Jonah Hill apparently wanted the Riddler, and Matt Reeves wanted the Penguin for him, but what ended up coming down to is that Jonah Hill wanted way too much money. He apparently wanted more money than the lead, which is kind of ridiculous if you ask me, especially the Penguin's probably not going to have a too big of a role in it. Why would you give him more money than the lead actor? It just doesn't make sense right there. So when Jonah Hill left, I wasn't too bummed about it. I mean, yeah, Jonah Hill is a great actor and would have been a good choice for Riddler, I thought he would have been a good Riddler. Paul Dano, you can't go wrong with Paul Dano. He is a phenomenal actor, and if you ever seen him in There Will Be Blood, he's acting alongside Daniel Day-Lewis in that, and he holds his own against Daniel Day-Lewis, and geez, if Daniel Day-Lewis wasn't in that movie, I think Paul Dano probably would have gotten an Oscar award, or would have been nominated at least, because he is just brilliant in that film, and other films too that he's in. He's in one film with Jake Gyllenhaal, I think. He's just a fantastic actor, and I can really see him playing some kind of a sinister type of Riddler, especially kind of if that's the kind of they're going for the Sherlock Holmes type thing. I can definitely see him as like a Moriarty in Sherlock Holmes. He can definitely play that sinister type where he always just outsmarts Batman. I would last that. Here's another cast, and I can't wait for it. Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, Selina Kyle. That is just brilliant cast, and like just straight up brilliant. She looks like Selina from the Year One comics. She has that Catwoman look and face. She even played, I think, Catwoman. She voiced her at least in the Lego Batman movie. So she kind of already did play Catwoman before, so it's kind of cool to see her now do the live action. I think she's really great for the role. She's not my first choice. I had other people in mind for the role, but I think she is a great choice, and I'm not complaining at all. And I think her and Robert Pattinson are going to have a lot of chemistry together. From what I know is they're actually good friends in real life, too. So hopefully that chemistry carries on to them in the actual movie, and it'll be great to see. And now with their lead casting, we got Robert Pattinson as Batman. That is, I think, you already have a couple videos on my channel me explain that, so I'm not going to go in full detail about it. You can go check those videos if you want. But Robert Pattinson, what else can I say that no one else has said yet? He's a great choice for the role. He's going to completely knock it out of the park. He's a fantastic actor. If you don't believe that still to this day, which I can't believe some people still don't think he's going to be good for a role, go watch his other movies. Go watch Good Time. Go watch High Life. Go watch Lighthouse recently that I still have not seen because it's in nowhere near me. I'm going to see that soon, don't worry. And go see a whole bunch of his other movies that he's done. He is a fantastic actor. He definitely deserves a chance at this role. And I'm so happy he's actually in this role, that he's doing it, and that we're going to see Robert Pattinson as Batman someday. And I'm so excited for this. And now these last two castings haven't not yet been confirmed, because it seems like Matt Reeves is confirming each casting news by a tweet. And he has not yet tweeted these two people yet, but Hollywood Reporter, Variety, all the major trades are reporting that these people are pretty much in for the roles, or in talks. What I should say, the right term to say is they're in talks for these roles. And that's Colin Farrell as Penguin and Andy Serkis as Alfred. And again, just like every other thing in this movie, great casting. I know some people are gonna complain about Colin Farrell being a Penguin. He doesn't look like the Penguin, blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Just shut up right there. Colin Farrell is a great actor. A fantastic actor. Probably one of the best working right now. And it's just because he never gets a good movie. He has like a few good movies under his belt, but in every other movie's in, they just suck. He's good in them. He's always great in the movies. He's like Michael Fassbender and great. He's a great actor and performs the hell out of his roles, but he's in shitty movies. And I just don't know why he does that. Maybe it's just his agent. I don't know. But I think the Batman is a chance for him to come out and be like, hey, I'm a good actor. Hire me in big roles. Hire me in good movies. And I can't wait for that. I can't wait to see what he does with Penguin. This is definitely going to be a very different Penguin. Or he could just go full on in method actor mode and become the Penguin we all know and love, the fat Penguin. But that being said, Penguin has been introduced in the comics and in other shows, as in other media even, as different. He looks different. Some stuff he's skinny, some stuff he's not, some stuff he's big. He looks different in a whole bunch of incarnations. I mean, I can see Colin Farrell playing a lot of those versions. Like, for example, the Telltale games, he looks exactly like the Penguin from the Telltale games. And even Emperor Penguin, he looks just like Emperor Penguin. So I think Colin Farrell would be great if it's true that he is in for the role. He would be great for it. And Andy Serkis as Alfred, I mean, come on. You put Andy Serkis in any movie, in any role, and that is, alright, go ahead. Just, Andy Serkis can do anything, and him as Alfred, that would be awesome. He's right up there with actors like Michael Caine and Jeremy Irons. He's gonna be a fantastic Alfred. I hope this is true. And I knew he was gonna be in the Matt Reeves Batman film somehow, because him and Matt Reeves are best buds. So he definitely is going to be in this movie somehow. And I'm actually really happy that he's in for Alfred. One last thing about this movie is that this is not confirmed yet, but it is heavily rumored that it's set in the 90s. And if it is set in the 90s, I would be really happy. I think the 90s is just a good place for a Batman. I mean, that's when the Batman animated series was in. And it's just kind of the mood and atmosphere of the 90s and the kind of the low-tech kind of world. I love that low-tech world of Batman. I don't like the all high-tech stuff, high-tech gadgets with Batman. I like a more grounded type of world. Kind of like how the Joker was set in the 70s or 80s. This could be a good film set in the 90s with the low-tech and it's more gritty, grounded Batman. And I hope that it's like that. I hope it's set in the 90s. I really do. That's it of everything that we know so far of the Batman. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you excited for this movie? Are you not excited for this movie? Are you happy about Robert Pattinson as Batman? Are you still on the fence about him being Batman? Let me know in the comment section. I'll love to know what everyone thinks of this. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it, like always. And stay tuned for my review of The Mandalorian not season 1, but episode 1, coming on probably Wednesday or Thursday, whenever I get a chance to see Mandalorian, because it's coming on Tuesday. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.